So 50-minute close here did close above this. 5-minute close back in the range. Fake out on a 5. Wouldn't be bad to see another 5-minute close bullish here. In this case, there's no chance to take a wick fill because it's too risky, I feel. Especially with such a shitty 30-minute close. Really not confidence-inducing 30-minute close. Breaking the high would be much better here. Depending on how big the top wick is, you could probably even get away with 40 pip stops here. I mean, not top wick, bottom wick. So 70, how much percent? 76% of you guys were wrong. Setup 5 on 5-minute would be ideal. It already happened if you look at it. Again. 4-hour rather. I have it there at the line. We've tested it already, so if we can push through it the other time would be fine. I was 2 trades away from passing my funded and ended up blowing it due to greedy and rushing it. Yep, that's always the way, man. That's always the way. 5-minute needs to close above 30 wick. No, by then it's too late. You want to try trade to that 30 wick. If you have room, we have, I think, about 15 to 20 pips. Yeah, about 14 pips, actually. Not as much. It's not the biggest, but it's enough. It's enough. Because if this just starts moving with volume and it breaks the high and it moves with volume, then you can't get in at all. If it doesn't move with volume and rejects, you can get out though. You can get out. If it triggers you in and rejects, then I guess that's just it didn't want to go up today. You lose the trade. Move on to the next. Very simple. How do you maintain good profitability with the RR of 1? I encourage you to try be profitable with an RR of higher and see what happens. Because if you can consistently catch 1 to 5s, 1 to 8s, 1 to 9s on a weekly basis, every single week, every single day almost, then that's insane. You have an edge that unheard of. Every single day to catch a 1 to 5, 1 to 4. Or are you losing 5, 6, 7 trades, winning 1 and only making slightly a little bit of money, right? Compared to me, where I'm getting to take shots at least 2 to 3 times a week, 2 on the smaller end, and have a 75% chance to win that. Can you repeat the reason Wickfield does not make sense here? Because the 30-minute close week, we want more confirmation. We have 5-minute closing back inside of the range as well. 5-minute is fake out, 30-minute close week, 1-hour close bearish. So you don't have much confirmations to take a wick fill. You want the confirmation of break of high. Otherwise, this can just be another lower high. 5-minute can just start continuing down now. Because we faked out already. You know, if this was a thunderstorm, yeah, you just take the thunderstorm. Then 30-minute tap, 4-hour zone, so target is tapped. No, this is all previous, guys. This is previous. We've crossed above it already, and we've tapped it already. I like the look of sells. Sells on US 30 in London session is not going to be the best. I rather you stick to DAX if you want to trade an indice. London can be a bit hit or miss. was right on the poll. I think a lot of people were wrong on the poll though as well. Definitely did not go up. So if I hedged the chat poll last year had very high accuracy. Now it seems like you guys are all lazy. Don't know what happened to the chat indicator. Today, you guys, chat indicator, very bad. Very bad. Account blown. Whoa, where's this candle coming from on gold? Holy shit. This is very fast candle the way this has come through here. No bottom wick on the 1 minute. I was gonna wait for the 5, but it's 3 minutes, man. Shit, I need to make a decision now. Two minutes? Ah. Wait or go? That's the question. Wait or go? I'm waiting. Too much waiting, we missed the move. And we missed it. Too much waiting, too much waiting. That's it, gone. The old me would have went on the 1 minute, now I wait for the close. Yeah, we have the 15 though. We have the 15, but it's already gone. We have the 15. I don't like the way it pushed up though. That's what's making me a bit weird about this position. Honestly, I probably would be a bit hesitant here now that it's rejecting the 4 hour. I probably say 5 minute close now in 1 minute. So let's wait for the 5. You taking this or too far push? I mean, you could go rebreak of own high. I'm just trying to think stops. 45. It's a a strong level this, you know. I really wanted to trade to it instead of at it. It's a very strong level. All of our rejections have come from it, see? Including this. We'd be tap PE now. Well, that's the nice thing, is you could be like in a position where you can manage. I would have probably managed, if not B, then yeah. Yeah, actually you can only manage B. Wait for 15. Don't know if you'll have time. You know, we could even wait for the 15-minute close here, but we risk it going the last 2 minutes. It's only 3 minutes. 15-minute close above the 4 hour might not be bad. And then stops below the 15. 42 pip stops for 43 pip target, 1-to-1, but it's just, will it survive 3 minutes more? I don't know. I don't know. Structure wouldn't be the strongest. On 1 minute, no, but on 15 minute, we would have the close above the 4 hour. And on 5 minute, we'd have this structure here. So we can't overthink it. We can't overthink it. Because 1 minute can come make structure, no problem. It could even push here a little bit higher, then make structure. But as long as we have now structure on 5 minute here as well, it would make sense. Problem is, does it push without us before, which it looks like it might do. Which is why I was thinking to go on rebreak of its own high here. But then you just risk that it also rejects this resistance that it's been rejecting since yesterday, basically. Yesterday, 3 o'clock, rejected this zone 100 times. With 1 minute, it's worth it to wait. With 1 minute, it's worth it. Even if it goes, I'm not going to be pissed, because really, imagine I was in this position here. If this 5 doesn't close above, I would be probably break even if I got a nice entry here. Because I'd be like, look, we keep rejecting, right? And this is what I was scared of, is how many times do we reject? Because you have no confirmation. You're at a rejection zone. So if these rejections keep happening, you can see it. It's directly on the line. The line can't get much more accurate, you know? Yeah. It's nice. It's nice to be patient, you know? Sometimes it sucks. Sometimes it sucks because you miss the trade, but it's nice. It's nice when it's actually, you know, this is when it saves you. I don't think the line you drew there is relevant. I think it is, man. We are rejecting from it, but if you don't think it's relevant, then you follow your plan as well, man. I'm not here to argue with that, but I definitely do think it has relevance. I can see many rejections in recent price action coming from that zone. I agree with the zone, but not the line. If you check at 1 minute, it's exactly where the 1 minute tap closed on body basis. Here, all the way back here, man. Here as well. This is where this line tapped here. Look at yesterday. Not accurate. Look how accurate that is. Look at here. I mean, very accurate. This is a 1 minute we're talking about. Not even like a 5 minute. 1 minute we are tapping that zone and rejecting. So I would say it's pretty accurate. Especially look at the rejection from it now. Pretty accurate. This is interesting on DAX. Did we close above? We close above most recent. We didn't close above previous. This is 30 close in 14 minutes. 30 close would be ideal, right? Because we don't have anything closing above yet. 5-minute looks nice, but we don't have clean range on 5 minutes. So we could look for a wick fill is possible. It is possible. It is possible. Slightly more aggressive, but it is possible. How are your spreads on DAX? Better than yesterday now, back to 0.7. We passed it a long time ago. Doesn't matter how long ago you pass something. It matters how many times you pass something, not how long ago you pass something. The more times, the more important. I'm actually glad we stayed out of that. Some patience paid through here. It's still valid though. It's just doing its business. Like now if we get a close above here, it's still valid. I still like the idea, but it's just gonna keep us safe from holding all this BS. Don't have to hold all this BS. If we took the earlier one, we would be out BE, but I don't know in what world I hold actually. Because worst case scenario, I would have managed with something closing below here. So if I got the original entry, I would have lost maximum like 3.5 pips, which is nothing, you know? And if I didn't manage this, then I think that's me just being a little bit greedy actually. I would see that as a mistake. But like I said, now if we get something closing above here, it actually looks not bad. See if DAX wants to give a wick fill. Without patience, the market will humble you. Yes. Harry is the end boss if trading was a video game. Oh, I don't think so. Maybe a good player of the game, but not the end boss. Cycle changed on gold. It is fake out quarter, so be careful with gold. Yeah. Fake out can happen. You just need to be in the right positionings. Okay, look at DAX here pushing last minute here. Can we push through this resistance because we crossed it? So look for the wick fill. Depends how this closes here. Stop loss gonna be around 25 points. Getting pretty close to this resistance. Now you kind of just want this to close above here actually. What is it gonna close? At? That makes it a tough situation here. No bottom wick as well. Okay, that's gonna solve the equation for me. Remember, this is where your math is gonna come useful. Algebra, you know, from your studies. Above 15, we have ranges. Yeah. We have this range. We have above this range. We have ranges. Not worried about ranges. Just wanted to get an earlier entry if I could. The only thing is if it does what it did yesterday. Yesterday was boring. Limited continuation. But you can see we're rejecting this resistance now. This resistance here as well on gold is being very, 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 you know, very, very, very important. The video game thing is key to marketing. Pip Labs, start promoting it as a video game. Who wants to be a millionaire? Maybe different legal name. Maybe that's the idea. Yeah, it's already in the pipe works, man. But good for you noticing that. We already have a gamified version coming. That's how that leaderboard is on there, where people compete, prize pools. We have also a different legal name. I won't dox it yet. Maybe to just the guys an exclusive. So DAX is flipped here. 2 minutes for this candle to close. Minutes for the 15. What the fuck? There is some volume here. Good bottom wick next candle can actually rip the high here. Yes, it is a little bit riskier, but good bottom wick will work. Unless last 20 seconds it pushes. Fuck. Has to calm down. Last 10 seconds. Otherwise, there's no chance last 10 seconds. Let's see the bottom wick. Yeah, it's a weird gap, but it does count as a wick. Just thinking if it makes sense to execute on it. Rebreak of high, I'm gonna give it a shot. 0.75. Rebreak of high. Should not need to rebreak its high if it wants to dump from here. Break even will be 5-minute resistance. We have room 2 there. Please check your spreads. Make sure you are getting correct entries. If you have high spreads, you can't trade it. Rebroke high. Didn't rebreak high on my broker. Didn't break high on my broker. You can see, look. It was close, but didn't break it. It was close, but didn't break it. Not for me? Yeah, didn't break it for me as well. Yeah, at this point here, 1 minute from the close. 1 minute from close, I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna wait for 15. I want to see 15 close above. Entry will be the same, but 1 minute from close. Entry will be the same though. I have the buy stop ready. But I'm just waiting for the close in like 38 seconds. All right, I need a bottom wick here. Yeah, so same entry, but on my broker it looks a little bit different than this. But it's basically the same entry breaking these highs. So yeah, same entry. All right, that triggered me on my broker. Top loss below the 5, like the original position. I don't know where where that TP went. It's fly. Hopefully it can reach there, would be nice.
Yo, I need to reposition this. It's quick works.
See if we can get some volume. We have 15 close above, 30-minute close above, break of all highs. And the problem is I really need the bathroom. Ooh, that's a very quick rejection we're seeing right now. Hopefully this will be the liquidity to give us the move back up. Hopefully this will be the liquidity for the move back up. This is what we hopefully need to see right now. Guys, I need the toilet, so I'm gonna go. Just gonna hold it. Break even is at 5 minutes. Gonna be back as fast as possible. Man, I've never gone quicker. Again, lack of volume. So it's just a matter of when is it gonna come in. We really need to see it re-break this high. Re-breaking this high is pretty important. 5 minute needs to re-break the high as well. You lost on a GU demand today? Damn. It's okay, man. You followed your plan. It happens. It happens. Just move on to the next. Stay focused. It happens. Not fun, but it happens. My spread is 11. If you have high spread, you can't be trading DAX, unfortunately. I'm at 0.7. We need to re-break high now. Needs to re-break high. If it can't re-break high, it's very weak. Man, it's 20 minutes from London. This is very slow for 20 minutes from London. I mean, 1 minute candle has not even printed. It's stalled for 30 seconds, the 1 minute candle. This is the 5 minute close. See how this 5 minute closes. I mean, price action wise, it looks decent. It's just lacking volume. We'll see how this 5 closes. Hopefully the 5 closes. It was looking good. No bottom wick. No volume, man. I kind of want to try to get out of this with the no volume. It's just stuck. So I can either close and draw down here, which I'm trying not to do, or next time if I get a chance to entry, I can look to manage if it gets back below entry. But there just needs to be a push soon. Otherwise, it's just a bit stale this, you know. And when it's stale, it's either gonna dump down heavy, no chance to manage, or there will be a pump. There could be a pump, but the thing is, the threat of the downside is obviously there as well. Especially we're rejecting the highs quite a few times now. Nothing closing above, right? Nothing closing above. So I want to see if we can actually get something decent, you know, to let me manage. Just stuck, man. Very low volume. So which direction is the volume gonna come in? I don't know. I don't know which direction the volume is gonna come in. If it comes down, we're in trouble. If it comes up, it will be nice. I just really hope it doesn't come down. Top below 1 minute range, it could liquidity grab there, so you want to be careful to run it there. We more want to manage there. How this 15 closes is important, and the 5, do we respect structure or break structure? Breaking structure, make it very easy to manage. Respecting structure, it still kind of makes sense to trade. Fifteen-minute candle close here. It is respecting the range, the 15-minute candle close. And we respect structure. Yes, we did. Holy shit, I can't manage this. It respected structure. Ah. If it closed below, I can manage. Close half, break of low. I can close full as well. But it respected everything. So price action wise, it's respecting everything. It respected previous 15. It respected 5-minute structure. So how to manage, I don't know. You know, this is how you have to be. It's a clutch close, but look at the result now. Look at the result. No bottom wick on 15. So if this can be the liquidity grab and flip, hopefully it's enough juice to finally get us going. Finally. We need to shout together. It made a top wick though. On my broker, I don't have a top wick. Not sure about you guys. Yeah, nothing really I can do to control no volume. You can see it fighting. You can see it fighting. move 1 minute stops to 1 minute structure. See, the one thing that I can see happening is a quick retest to previous structure here. That would stop you out, and then we get a quick rejection like this. Boom. Now, if we break this structure here, yes, I can see a reason to manage. Five-minute close coming here. Let's see how it closes here. This one looks like it will do the break of structure, but we will see on the last 30 seconds here what it wants to do. It'd be nice if it does close above. It would look good, but it's not looking likely. All right, close below 15 on 5. No top wick on broker on 15. Shit, man. We didn't even break 15-minute low, previous 15-minute low. What a situation. Tough one to manage, actually. I'm thinking all possible outcomes. Kind of just have to hold here and be ready to close something, break of these lows, maybe even full. 15, still no top wick on broker. Okay, this is where I will need to look at how price reacts. Be ready to close. I'm just going to be watching it right now. I want to see a quick move down and then a rejection. If not, then I'll have to be out. This is a retest zone. We can quickly retest here. I'm not too worried. So that's the retest zone. Any reaction? No reaction. Zero reaction. Zero reaction. There it is, finally. So if it re-breaks this low, I'm out. Oh, no top wick, man. Don't break the low and then make a top wick. That would be very difficult. We had the top wick, so it's okay. Yeah, that's my management. So you can see how I waited for the reaction. I pretty much called that to the T. And if it's going to respect it now, this is last chance to respect. So if it respects it now, it will be okay. We'll be able to start to pop up from here. If it just ends up failing now, then that's it. Manage position, move on, get on with our day, on to the next. I can't control volume, unfortunately. Another thing I'm worried about is London Open, of course. Guys, I think we need some balls and we have to hold through the open here. Holy shit. Uh-oh. Holding through the open ain't fun. But stop loss is already reduced here. We have stop loss reduced. So even if I get slipped on open, I'm gonna be okay. If you're not okay to hold during open, please do not. There is risk, but my stop loss, I have basically slippage worth of 10 points. For me, 10 point slippage is enough. Especially that we're far from entry. So it's not like it's gonna open dump. You know what I mean? Like it can open dump, but by the time it triggers my stop, I'll be far enough. You know? I'll be far enough. Shit, boys. Because the trade makes sense, man. The trade fucking makes sense. You can see how, to the T, I told you that reaction point. You can't, I don't know what else I can do, you know? To the T, I told you that reaction point. Here we go, 42 seconds, 42 seconds for the open. $25 seconds. If you're not confident to hold, close now, close now. Oh, we're at entry. Guys, I'm closing half at entry, closing half at entry. Then I'll hold the rest for open. Here's the open. Push. Oh, that's such a boring open. Come on. Go, Dax, go. Go. Okay. Okay. Be mental, mental break even. Okay, come on, come on. Now we're cooking. Now it's time for Dax to push. That's what I'm fucking talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go, bro. Let's go. Let's go. Stop loss break even now. Not losing this trade, man. That's what I'm saying, man. Shit. I actually didn't get enough time to close half at break even. So I was gonna lose full there. This happened too fast, but now we're at break even. All is good. Hopefully I don't get stopped out break even. That would be extremely sad. And we can get a little bit of a push to this 15 at least to the 15. Come on, you've been cooking for how long, man? You need some volume, man. What is this? That's it? At least 30 points here. At least, Dax. Hello. Don't be gay. Oh shit, I said it again. Okay. Come on. Show it to me. I'm gonna leave a 20% runner here. Yes, sir. Close, leaving just a little bit for fun. And that's what I am talking about. Let's go. Let's go, let's go. I'm telling you. What did I fucking say about this 1 minute retest? Who can tell you that on the internet? I promise. Who can tell you that? How I told you that moving stops here, this would come the retest. I literally sat there and said, wait. I'm telling you. Yeah, enjoy the runner. Do secure, I do want to be paid after such a sweat. You know, I do want to be paid after such a sweat. But here the volume should come. Yeah. This is comment of the day. Look at this comment. This is funny. Man. Where is that comment? Oh, YouTube is catching up. Wow, this runner is running, huh? No 1 minute pullback. This is crazy. I wish I held full. I wish I held full. Ho, 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 ho. Now there's some volume. What is this? Shit, man. I think I'm gonna close full here at 100 points, man. I'm just, yeah, it's 100 points. This is a great freaking position. I'm just gonna take it. I closed there 100 points. Big one. Sheesh. That's nice. Look at that close, rejected from it. Some guy said in chat, where's that comment? Some guy said in chat, oh, it's gone. Why is it gone? Oh, he said here. Bro, not gonna lie, I was drinking coffee and you said, don't be gay, and now my monitor is wet and my keyboard doesn't work. Luckily, I made money from this trade to pay for it. Poor guy, bro. Anyway, solid work, man. Solid work. Beautiful trade. What was total amount of pips there combined? Nice. 80. Are you trailing? I actually closed full. I ended up closing full. I'm done. 100 points. I'll take 100 points. 1.3% any day. Man, I don't like to toot my horn, but I'm really happy with how calm I stayed and how I called that 1 minute rejection. Like for me, that was like insane calm during the trade and focusing on plan. You know, for me, like that's sick. Like that's sick. That's sick, man. I'm so happy. Like I'm really grateful that that analysis level was there. And you were thinking to close in drawdown? Yes, but I was discussing it with you guys. Remember how I said many of us wanted to put stop loss below here, right? Because it kept respecting. But like I said, this retest could come. And I saw it dump, man. Many people will close. I'm like, wait for the 1 minute rejection might be coming. Then it came. When it came, I moved stop loss to there. And look how that low was respected. You know? So I like that analysis level there. I think that was really, really good. Anyways, we forgot to do the Instagram business. Well, this trade showed me that I still suck massively. I closed the trade way too early when it was finally in profit because I was scared I would be in drawdown again. Need to stop doing that. Yeah, it's confidence, man, and experience. Don't worry about it. You know, I think it comes with time. You know. Anyways, we need to do the Instagram business. So if you took this trade with us, leave a W in YouTube chat, and we can do the Instagram business for the day here. And yeah, if you took it, learned something new, leave a W in chat. You know the drill. To get the Instagram business rolling. And I appreciate everyone showing up, sitting through with it with me. Thank you, thank you. You know the Instagram business. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Leave a like on the stream if you haven't already. And yeah, perfect trade. I would look, volume is always going to be a threat in my strategy, huh? Volume is always going to be a threat in my strategy, and I can't control volume, but when volume does come in, it's nice. Now, I think really after us ranging for so long, maybe holding a runner here. No, I did held a runner, but holding full for longer would have been a lot better. But who gives a shit? Money was made. I think the drawdown definitely makes you just want to be paid, man. I think that's fair, you know? But anyways. Yeah, happy overall. I did very bother me though, Harry. I would have passed phase one with this trade. Now I didn't. Yeah, but that doesn't matter. Because who cares if it's an ongoing process? This is the problem with funding challenges. Is it sets a goal. You know, when you trade live, guys, it doesn't matter what you don't like. If your goal is 10%, like to do with a funded account, 10% is nothing long term. You need to be making more than that, right? So it's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time. Sad, I want to join the train but can't find the platform. Just check the name. It can be called DAX, German 30, German 40. Uh, it can be called, IC calls it DE40 on IC. Even I get confused. I have to check on IC what it's called. All right. Yeah, it's quite sweaty actually. What happened to gold today? Wow. Didn't break the high. We would have been okay actually. That's lucky though. This would have been nice trade breaking the high though. Very nice. With thunderstorm, 100% would have taken that. But luckily, one of the rules is break of high and it didn't break the high. So nice to see that respected. What's happening with GJ? Wow, GJ, beautiful setup 3 here on GJ. Break even at the 1 hour resistance. Yeah, that was a nice one on GJ as well. Harry, what did you decide to wait for another 1 minute bearish candle and decide once it breaks again, you're out? For me, when the 1 minute structure broken, I closed below, I cut the trade. It's pretty advanced, this concept. I don't want you... I don't really want to explain this because this is might confuse you in other trades. But I'm gonna explain it to the guys when after YouTube, because this is some content that I need to make sure people are at the right level to understand, because it will mess up your trading if you overuse this. Generally, using the 1 minute, yes, it can make me extremely accurate like this, but that's at an advanced level. At the beginner level, it will make you very inaccurate and make you scared. Hi, in this situation where I close half at entry, slip 0.1%, should I try hold that 0.5% longer? Because now I close full 1-to-1, made half of a full. In hindsight, I was holding full, trailing, especially on DAX. I think you can trail because you're only in half anyways. But also closing half is fine. You closing half at entry is not bad. But I think trail is not bad in these type of situations. It depends on the range, you know. If there was a target, like we really didn't have a target here. It was pretty much free, open air, you know. But the fact that you manage entry nice, I think overall it's fine, but holding would be fine as well. But again, you just made money anyway, so it doesn't really matter overall. See you, bro. Enjoy the rest of the day. I gotta dip and buy myself a new keyboard. Yeah, man. Think it was big mistake? Not really, actually. I don't think it was big mistake at all. It really wasn't. Did you expect close above on 30 was good enough to carry past 1 hour? Yes. Just the volume, like after we've been ranging. Remember I said there will be volume that comes in. Oh, in GJ? Yes. In GJ, yes. You have space, right? In GJ, it made sense. You know? Because you have the 1 hour close as well here. 1 hour close is a solid close. It is a threat. Like if we started rejecting it and flipped, then you're screwed. But if you look, it did break the high. We didn't tap it. Like if this candle tapped it and started to reject, you maybe have to manage break even, but it didn't tap it. CS case opening? Damn. I need to put money into the wallet. I don't have any. I spent it all on cases. I think I put like $50 gone. I need to put another $50. We'll open cases. We'll open cases. Maybe I can put it from the Steam app and we can do it now. Let me see. Let's open a case. We need a knife, bro. We need a knife. Come on. Yeah, I can. Wallet. Where's wallet? Okay, let's put it in here. Add funds. How much should we add? Let's just add 30 bucks here. Hello. 30 bucks. All right. Purchase. Did it go through? All right. We have money now. We have. All right, let's go open CS. Everyone on Zoom chat has to open on YouTube to see it because Zoom doesn't stream games. If you want to see the case opening. All right, let's go. Come on. We need a knife. Oh, shit. The sound effects here as well. We see it on Zoom? You won't be able to see the animation, I'm sure. Okay, let's go. Inventory. Do I have any cases? I do. Which case should I open? Tell me. Name one in chat. Name one in chat. Prisma. Clutch. I think today was a clutch. Today was a clutch, right? We clutched in our position. So it has to be clutch. It has to be clutch because we clutched in our position. Let's get some gloves, hopefully. All right, let's go see. All right, who's ready? Come on, gold. Come on, gold. Please, Gaben, if you're listening to me now, Gaben, just give me one set of gloves. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Gold, it has to be gold. Gold, 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 gold. Oh, we're fucked, boys. Shit, what's this shit, man? One more, one more, one more, one more. One more, quickly, quickly, buy, 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 quickly, quickly. One more, quickly, quickly, buy, 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 quickly, 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 quickly. One more, one more. Come on. I'm not saying anything this time. Not saying it. Oh shit! You saw the red? Ah, that's just that's a troll, bro. That's a troll, bro. That's just a troll. Okay, I quit. GG. I just got robbed. I know when to call it. No gambling addiction. I know when to call it. I know when to call it. Fuck, man. It's been so long since I opened a goal. You made more than that in today's trade? Oh, of course, bro. But I don't want all these shitty skins in my inventory. 1 to 2 trades per day, not 1 to 2 cases a day? No, 10 cases a day. Spend 0.1 hour on CS? Damn, $100. How many cases can we open? $100. 50 cases. No, actually, wait. Less. About like 30 cases. And maybe we have to do a massive case opening. Massive case opening. Some shit like that. You know? Anyways, guys, I'm gonna call it here. Appreciate you all. Take care. Did you take a trade today? Yes, we took DAX buys, big DAX buys. You can have a look in the journal, exclamation journal in the chat. Take care all. Have an amazing day. And hopefully speak to you guys very, very soon. All right. Peace. Much love. Peace. Shit, man. No gold, bro. You saw the red tease us? The red was there. The red was there. Yeah, so the 1 minute structure question. Let's try put this in an easy way. So think about it like this. Think about it like this. Oops. This is how the trade looked, okay? Here's your previous 1 minute range. Okay, and this is where we broke out of for leg one. Okay, so this is the